For years, the world tried to dismiss Kim Kardashian as just another reality TV star who was famous for being famous. But while the public was busy dissecting her personal life, Kim was quietly executing one of the most sophisticated business pivots in modern history. She didn't just stumble into wealth. She engineered a massive empire spanning beauty, high fashion, technology, and even the American legal system. Today, she isn't just a household name. She is a corporate titan and one of the most influential women in global business. Here is the real breakdown of how that transformation actually happened. The strategy didn't start in a boardroom. It started on screen with the debut of Keeping Up with the Kardashians in 2007. Most people saw a reality show, but Kim saw a massive 24/7 focus group. She used that platform to test the waters, figuring out exactly what her audience was willing to buy. She experimented constantly, everything from her Kimoji app to early licensing and perfume deals. Some projects were huge hits, others were learning experiences, but all of them kept her name at the top of the news cycle. The true shift from celebrity to CEO happened in 2017 with the launch of KKW Beauty. Taking a page out of her sister Kylie's playbook, Kim took her personal trademark, the contour look, and turned it into a tangible product. The demand was staggering. Her first collection sold out in mere hours. The real power move came less than 3 years later when she sold a 20% stake in the company to Coty Incorporated for a cool $200 million. That deal didn't just line her pockets. It valued the brand at $1 billion and guaranteed Kim a permanent seat at the corporate table while she maintained creative control. By 2022, she evolved again, rebranding her skincare efforts under SKKN by Kim. This wasn't just another celebrity face cream. It was a high-end, 9-step routine born from her own public battle with skin health. While it's positioned as a more niche premium brand, it reflects her move to a more elevated, sophisticated public image. But even the success of her beauty lines pales in comparison to the phenomenon that is Skims. What began as a personal quest to find better shapewear turned into a fashion revolution. Skims moved lightning fast, expanding from basics to loungewear and even men's essentials. By 2023, investors were valuing Skims at over $4 billion. If you think she's just a face of these brands, you're mistaken. Insiders describe her as incredibly hands-on with everything from fabric development to marketing psychology. She successfully converted public curiosity into deep customer loyalty, proving she's the one deciding which doors to open in her career. Even her home life is a strategic extension of this brand. Her $60 million Hidden Hills estate is likely the most analyzed celebrity residence of the last 10 years. It isn't filled with the typical gold-plated luxury you'd expect from a billionaire. Instead, it's famous for its minimalist monastery aesthetic, designed alongside Belgian creator Axel Vervoord. The blank walls, sculptural furniture, and endless shades of beige make it feel more like a silent art gallery than a house. Remember the viral flat sinks? That's the level of detail we're talking about, where even a bathroom fixture becomes a global conversation. Kim hasn't stopped at one house, either. She has systematically bought up neighboring properties in Hidden Hills to build a massive, private family compound. This included reportedly buying back Kanye West's neighboring home after their split for over $20 million. For a mother, if we're living under a permanent microscope, this isn't just about real estate flipping. It's about creating a fortress of total seclusion. When she wants to get away, she heads to her ultra-exclusive vacation spot in Palm Springs, tucked away in the Madison Club alongside other A-listers. When she isn't at one of her estates, she's usually 40,000 feet in the air. Kim Kardashian doesn't just fly. She owns a Sky in Kim Air, a customized Gulfstream G650ER worth an estimated $150 million. The jet is a flying masterpiece of branding. Cashmere seats, cream interiors, and a private bedroom, all matching the exact color palette of her homes and SKKN packaging. She uses the jet as a mobile office for fashion weeks in Milan and Paris, and even as a backdrop for Skims photo shoots. It sells a lifestyle of total autonomy and first-class control, even as she faces occasional public heat for the environmental impact of her travel. Her inner circle is equally strategic. Kris Jenner remains the momager archetype, handling the heavy lifting of business logistics, while Kim handles the brand soul. Her sisters are both family and competitors, building overlapping empires that dominate the media landscape. Her long-term friends, like Lala Anthony and her CMO Tracy Romulus, provide a layer of loyalty that has lasted decades. Even her relationship with Kanye West, which spanned 7 years and 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, was a massive cultural force. They weren't just a couple, they were an aesthetic movement. Post-divorce, Kim has maintained a polished, selective narrative, appearing at dinner parties with tech giants like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. In the fashion world, the gatekeepers who once ignored her now compete to dress her. Balenciaga, Dolce & Gabbana, and Mugler don't just send her clothes, they collaborate with her. Her 2021 Met Gala look, where she was completely covered in black fabric, proved she had reached a level of fame where her face wasn't even necessary for identification. She has changed the industry by making shapewear a visible, inclusive staple of the modern wardrobe. Perhaps the most surprising turn was her dive into the legal world. Dismissed by critics as a PR stunt, Kim's apprenticeship in law has proven to be a serious commitment. She bypassed traditional law school to apprentice under attorneys, famously passing the baby bar exam on her 4th attempt. Her work on criminal justice reform, starting with the clemency of Alice Marie Johnson after a White House meeting with Donald Trump, has led to real freedom for dozens of nonviolent offenders. She's used her massive platform to shine a light on systemic issues, proving she's willing to do the unglamorous work behind the scenes. Of course, the path hasn't been without controversy. She faces constant criticism for her self-made label, her edited social media photos, and the perceived unrealistic body standard she promotes. Her 2020 private island birthday party during the height of the pandemic was a rare moment where she seemed out of touch with the public mood. Yet, no matter how loud the backlash gets, Kim remains incredibly disciplined. She runs her social media with over 360 million followers. Like a high-tech newsroom, she controls the story, addresses rumors directly, and launches products to an audience bigger than the population of most countries. As we look at the empire she's built by 2025, it's clear that Kim Kardashian is no longer just a character on a TV show. She is the architect of a new kind of stardom where visibility is the ultimate currency. She's managed to stay relevant for nearly 20 years in an industry that usually discards people in 5. So, when you see the billion-dollar valuations of private jets and the legal briefs, you have to ask yourself, is this the kind of life you'd actually want? The total lack of privacy in exchange for total power? Let us know what you think in the comments. Is she the ultimate business genius of our time? Or is the cost